Hey, what's good? CAWJ here with another deck profile of SpellBooks. Post Tachyon Galaxy. Yes, with amazing freaking Judgment Day. I can't even express how good that card is. The card is just extremely broken, and well, we already know that the card was extremely broken. So, in my opinion, I think SpellBooks are gonna just dominate everything. I feel like it's the best deck, honestly. This is too stupid. Deck plus is too much. Deck has too much advantage. Deck has too much control at some points and can cripple a lot of decks just with the main cards. So I feel like this is probably the best deck to run until it gets hit or until something else comes new. You know, past Elements, Dragons, Mermels, you know, and Evil Swarms. But we jump into the deck profile now. Just gonna go over just the the main deck, nothing extra or anything. So, main deck, you run this three Prophecies, Priestess, High Prophecies. Pretty obvious reason why you run through her. She's basically your main win condition in the deck. 3 Spellbook Magicians. Very obvious to the gameplay of the deck. He searches out spellbooks. You know, we don't have to go over stuff like that. I run only 2 of the... Damn, I forgot I put them in French. They're French. Justice. So, basically, what you can do with Judgment Day, you can special summon her. You can add, your cards with Judgment Day. You special summon her in phase, and you banish her to get Priestess and another Spellbook card, which is going to be Judgment Day with her effect. So, she's really good with that. Or if you can just draw into her, you can do all those stupid stuff, and then summon her, and then banish to accomplish the same thing. And plus, she's basically your only strong beater in the deck. Besides the other cards in your deck. We'll get through that soon. So, she may, in the mirror match, she's really useful to get over their silly plays. Double Veiler. Obviously, Spellbooks is really great sync with the deck. Just because there's just spellcasters in it. And Veiler is a tuner, so you can use the combos with Spellbook of Life and stuff, which is not, you don't see too often, but it may help in one game or so. And one injection fairly, I decided to run this over to Tsukiyomi. It's just the fact that you can spell something it with Judgment Day, and she swings over just some of the problems with like Evil Swarm, Ophion. You just tack into it and it'll swing over, and you can continue with your plays. Spellbook of Power, with Wisdom. It's just great. So, I side deck Tsukiyomi, but we're not going to get to the side deck. So, I might main Tsukiyomi over... I don't know yet, but, this is just the first build. One goes to Kaikyu because it wrecks the mirror match, it wrecks Elemental Dragons, it just wrecks a lot of things. So, I just take one, I side deck the other one. And one Spiritualist. This card is just extremely OP, in my opinion. The fact that you can first turn this card in defense mode with the Judgment Day, and you set Fate, and basically the only way they can get over it is by normal summon a monster, swinging over it, and you can just okay, Fate. And then this card is just slows down your opponent too much, in my opinion. It's just too good. After you go off, do it as explosive play, you set up for your next play, and then you have this to back up your opponent just to slow it down. Because since this deck, the format is extremely fast based off of special summons and how fast OTKs, like this shuts down a lot of decks. So that should be an easy win with him on the field. Alright, going into the spells, which everybody's ready for. 3 Judgment Days. Can't express how broken this card is. The fact that it's a quick play, you can set it on your opponent's turn and then activate it on their draw phase. And they can't really play any spells because if they do, you plus off of it. And the fact that you went off first turn with your Judgment Day, you basically can set like Fate, Wisdom, Book of Moon, stuff like that, and play it on their end phase, and then you can still plus off of it like it was you played on your turn. So it's extremely broken. 3 Secrets. We're not gonna explain what those are. We already basically know what they do. Crescents. I really do love this card now. The fact that I was trying to figure out how to make this card really good. Like before Judgment Day, this card just seemed like it was really bad. Like it wasn't as consistent enough to do anything, or didn't grab anything too powerful what the deck couldn't already grab itself. So I was like, there's no point. It just takes up space and it's just like dead most of the part of the game. But in this version of the deck, well, basically it serves little purpose again. but it also serves the purpose of first turning into either Judgment Day, Secrets, or Masters. And it's just used only for really first turn, or the rare occasions where you have no spellbook cards in your grave, which is going to hardly be ever. But basically, after you use the first one, the other ones are basically just used as spellbook bait, which means that if I play Judgment Day, and let's just say I kind of overload my hand size, like I can add these cards, discard them, and then use them as fate material, or just extra spellbook material. It's multiple ways, but that's the reason why I want 3. And 3, you want to see them first turn. That's why. Double Master. And double Stall. Well, proxy Stall. I just can't find my Stalls. I'll pick them up. They're really easy to pick up. But basically, one of my third favorite card of the deck, besides Judgment Day and Secrets, is this card. Is because that it makes all these monsters, all these small spellbook cards, extremely powerful, really fast. And since you play like 10 spell cards a turn, your monsters are basically getting 1,000 attack power per Star Hall, and it's just crazy. Like, I don't know, it makes like Spellbook Magician Prophecy like 25 beaters, and the Spiritualist like 23 beaters, and this we're never gonna go into that. Like, it's just extremely good card. I might put it at 3 because this deck searches so fast, like you really run out of targets really quick. So I might put one in over a tower. Double Fate. No reason to explain what this card does. It's really straightforward. I still play 2 Eternities just because you banish a lot, you do a lot of plays, and it's just an extra spellbook, and you can activate after you just banish stuff and go off. It's just really good. It helps you recycle strongly. 1 power, drop it down to 1. Don't really need more than 1. Basically, what this card does is it helps you search. And a 1,000 attack boost is also great too, to get over problematic cards or whatever. But you don't ever see that too often. And since the Star Halls do the power boosting and Judgment Day does the rest, like, this card doesn't have as strong as a purpose, just in my opinion. Double Lance or Wisdom, same thing. Like, once you go off with your plays, you want to have these set. Or if your opponent out is like a Darkhold to the Spiritualist, you can just Lance the Spiritualist and just, it's just so good. Bottomless, stuff like that. Warning and Judgment are just like the 2 strongest cards against this deck. Just 1 Spellbook of Life, just still the nice one. The 2 field spells was made drop down to 1 because once I play the first one, I never have to worry about playing the second one, honestly. Because if they hit it, then I'll just plus too much because too much crap in my graveyard. Like, I special my Priestess if you MSD it. Book of Moon and Heavy Storm. That's it for just the non-spellbook cards. And Solemn Judgment and Solemn Warning. That's it just for the chart lineup. Alright, I'm not going to get into the extra deck or anything like that, but that's basically the deck. Hopefully I can, tweak it before, regionals or, whatever. But that's the deck, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.